he decided he wanted to be a movie star one too many days in a row.
Absolutely fantastic hunt this morning.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
He is a big one.
Hello everyone, this is Mike Roux with WGO Outdoors on behalf of Nat Stobie and the entire Wild Game Operative staff. Welcome to Turkey Season 2021. We've been putting together some very, very exciting episodes. I think you guys are going to like it. If you like to see turkeys gobble and you like to see turkeys flop, you're in the right place for the next few weeks. What we're going to do is we're going to remind you that kind of the theme of Wild Game Operatives Outdoors is that Mission Impossible theme. We want to find that buck nobody can get close to. We want to find that gobbler that will not respond to a call. And then we want to go in and turn that Mission Impossible into Mission Complete. So in today's hunts, the first hunt you're going to see today, the Mission Impossible is taking a 9-year-old kid, putting him in a blind and trying to get him close enough to a longbeard to become successful. Now, this is a pretty quick hunt, but I believe you're really going to like it. Strap in. Let's go turkey hunting. Kill him when you're ready. You're good, you're good, you're good. He's flopping. You're good. He ain't going nowhere. Safe. Pump your gun, safety on. Pump your gun, safety on. CJ, look at me. What just happened?
I got a bird.
Big bird. CJ, look right there. Look right up there.
That's the same bird that was by us.
All right. Tell me what you got there, buddy. What just happened?
Killed it.
Look at me. Are you tickled?
Yeah.
2 birds in 2 years? Look at the beard. Look at the beard on that thing.
I don't see it.
Huh?
Oh, right there.
Yeah. So tell me where you were aiming.
Right.
Right. Okay. Well, that's where you hit him. Hey, high five right here, son. CJ, Connor, Dietrich, 2 birds in a row. And I don't know. We're standing out here talking, folks.
There's one right there.
And there's one right up here. Mike Roux here. I am excited today. A lot of you recognize this guy behind me. He's my grandson, CJ. We are at Shoehart Creek. Did I do that right?
Yeah, Shoehart Creek.
Shoehart Creek. a whitetail outfitter here in Hancock County, Illinois. CJ killed his second turkey today, so it should be Shoehart Creek whitetails and turkeys. So, Rich, what a great place you have here. The lodge was great last night. We caught a few fish, and the turkey hunting this morning was fabulous. Before we talk about turkeys, tell the folks about the deer program that you have here.
Well, we got a low-key deer pressure on our deer. Do a lot of food plots. Do not overhunt it. We play the wind a lot, and we just keep it that way.
Good. And the turkey hunting can't be beat. I'm going to tell you, we heard over 100 gobbles this morning. It was one of the best turkey hunts of my life. CJ's now, he's 9. He's killed birds 2 years in a row, and I'm telling you what, we have fallen in love with this place, Rich, and I hope we get a chance to come back here someday.
Anytime. I promote youth hunts all the time.
Awesome.
We don't have enough youths involved in the sport, and we need to keep them to the next generation to keep the sport running.
Give the folks a phone number and an email address so that they can get a hold of you.
Our phone number is 815-483-8729, and my email is elk, E-L-K, Burian, B-U-R-I-A-N, at sbcglobal.net.
Perfect, Rich. Thank you so much. Folks, I guarantee you're going to see a lot more from me and CJ right here at Shoehart Creek Whitetails and Turkeys.
Yep.
Well, that was an exciting hunt, both for CJ and for me. Can't thank Rich Burian enough, and CJ and I will be back there at Shoehart Creek Whitetails this year chasing another longbeard. This next hunt has got a lot of different things going on in it. First of all, I picked this bird well before the season. I put him on the target list, on the hit list. That's the bird I wanted. Very seldom do that with a turkey, but that's the bird I wanted because of his very unique, wide, thick beard. The thing I want you to watch in this video is some gobbler behavior. There's 2 birds. There was 2 birds. It took me 3 mornings to get this bird. There was 2 birds that came out in the field every single morning. One bird was timid, and he stayed back. He wouldn't strut, he wouldn't gobble, he wouldn't do anything. He stayed in the background. And he kept my bird from coming in. And if you'll watch the gobbler behavior on these 2 birds, the bird in the back, his head never turns any color but red, and he won't strut. The aggressive bird, the bird that wants to come in and beat up on my Jake decoy, his head is chalk white. White to fight, that's what I say. So watch some gobbler behavior in this next hunt, as well as some pretty good birds.
absolutely fantastic hunt this morning. We had a lot of gobbling. The call I used this morning was the field line 3mm glass top peg and pot call, or slate call, although it's not slate, it's beaded glass. It's an outstanding call. It's great for close in work, and these birds were close in for a long time. There was obviously 2 birds that came out in the field. This bird did the most of the display, most of the study, most of the gobbling. In fact, I've seen and actually hunted this bird before. This is my 3rd day on this bird, and I've nicknamed him Old Paintbrush because of the extra wide beard that he has. That's going to be probably better than an 11-inch beard, and it's wide. It's like 3 or 4 fingers wide. So I named him Old Paintbrush about 3 days ago.
Okay, folks, let's take just a minute and try to understand and get a better grasp on the turkey call. What is it? How does it work? Why do we need one? Well, first of all, I'll tell you that calling is not the most important thing in turkey hunting. Oh, don't get me wrong, it is important, but it's not the most important. It never comes before scouting and knowing your birds. But to get a gobbler to respond, to come in, respond to your call, come in close enough for a shot, that's the key. There are 2 types of turkey calls. There are friction calls and there are pneumatic calls. Obviously, the friction call, something's got to rub against something else to make the sound. And in the pneumatic call, air is used, either blown through the call or through bellows, and that's the pneumatic call. So what we're going to start off today is we're going to start off with one of the friction calls, and that's the peg and pot, or a lot of people call that a slate call, although, as you probably know, it's not just slate anymore. It's aluminum, it's copper, it's beaded glass, and the list goes on. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the peg and the pot. Let's talk about pegs for a minute, because there are a plethora of different kind of pegs that you can have for using, for making the sounds on the peg and pot. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is you have to decide what works best for you. For me, I'm an old guy. Can you tell by looking? I'm an old guy, and the good old-fashioned slate for me is the way to go. Every turkey call is a musical instrument, and it operates on the same 2 principles of every musical instrument on the planet: rhythm and pitch. If you can master the rhythm of a turkey call, of a natural turkey calling, and you can hit the right pitch to make that gobbler respond, you're going to be in good shape. So when it comes to peg and pot, pressure and angle. Pressure on the striker and angle of the striker is what's going to give you your sounds. Basic yelps. Putts. Purrs. And my favorite call, the Jake cluck. If that's the only call you can master, you can become successful. And in subsequent episodes, I'm going to show you how I set my decoys so that you understand why this Jake cluck is the most important call you can learn. So again, pressure with the striker onto the striking surface and angle of the striker gives you your different sounds. Peg and pot. Doesn't matter what this is made of, doesn't matter what this is made of, as long as you can put your combination together and get the sounds that you want. One more tip. I don't care what call you've got. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you're calling too loud. I'm going to tell you I have a bird inside 100 yards. This is exactly what I would do. Volume. Lack thereof. that quiet. That is what will fire him up, because that's what he is used to hearing in the woods. Next week, next episode, we're going to pick up a diaphragm call, which is a pneumatic call. And we're going to go through the ins and outs, do's and don'ts, and how not to swallow your diaphragm call. Hey, we got another hunt. Let's go do it. As you saw earlier, I love taking kids turkey hunting. Well, I also love taking adults turkey hunting, especially if they've never killed a bird. The man who is editing this show is named Daniel Hood. He had never killed a gobbler, and we went out and we fixed that for him. So let's go and enjoy an adult's first gobbler.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Hood. I'm part of the video production staff here at WGO Outdoors, and I love getting out into the woods and hunting. My favorite hunts are the ones that continue to pay dividends years after the hunt is over. The ones that you look back on and smile and you can remember like they were yesterday. The ones that'll be the stories that you tell for generations to come. And for me, like many of you, one of those is my first gobbler kill. We were turkey hunting in the spring in Hancock County, Illinois, and I was with Mike Roux, the pro staff advisor here at WGO Outdoors. And I would like for you guys to join me on a little trip down memory lane today as we revisit my first gobbler kill.
Okay guys, it's April 20th. We're in Hancock County, Illinois. I'm with Mike Roux. We got in here about 5:15 this morning. Got gobblers all around us in every direction, and we're going to see if we can't get a mature gobbler to come into us this morning off the roost.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. Go get your foot on his head.
Woo-hoo. He is a big one. Gorgeous bird. Decent spurs. Nice beard. We started out this morning, got here just a little bit before sunup, and got set up in this spot right here. We were hearing them gobble pretty much all around us. This guy was a couple hundred yards off our right shoulder. When he decided to fly down, he came out into this open, worked right up along the right-hand field edge here, our right. And as soon as he saw the decoy set up, he went into strut and got upset with that Jake being out there, and spent a little time working up the field edge, drumming and putting and gobbling at that Jake. And when he wouldn't go away, he finally got really upset and came in and investigated the hen decoy a little bit, and then went over and whipped up on the Jake just a touch, and that was the last thing he did. First bird of the season, first gobbler ever. Thank you very much, Mike, for putting us just in the right spot, knowing exactly where we needed to be, guiding us out here. More importantly, thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to do this today. So glad that we live where we are and have the fellowship of people like Mike to guide me and show me what I'm doing, and had a successful morning by about 6:20 or so. So I'm gonna have turkey dinner tonight.
Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed these hunts, and I hope you tell all your friends and neighbors to subscribe to WG Outdoors on YouTube so they too can enjoy these hunts. There's a lot more coming, a lot of gobbling, and a lot of flopping. For Mike Roux, WGO Outdoors, thanks for being here.